All right, kids, welcome this evening to the Dog Pound in St. Joseph, Missouri, where the St. Joseph Sausage Dogs will host the New York Dem Apples uh, in a potential deciding game in the Transcontinental League Championship Series. It is the Apples leading the series 3-2 with Doug Hunter on the mound. Hunter coming to the game with a win in this series already. Pitched 8 innings, only allowed one hit, was absolutely untouchable. They're looking for the same from him in New York. But on the other side, you've got Alexis Rodriguez. Rodriguez took the loss in that game, gave up 5 runs on 3 home runs. Surprisingly ineffective for how good he was this season. Looking for him to get back on the horse and back to normal for St. Joseph. Almost 40,000 fans here on a 50-degree day in October. Let's see what's going to happen. All right, it's Gus Tynes behind the plate. Jesus the Jesus Mesa at third. Fernandino Barber. I've said that wrong literally every fucking game. I'm reading it now. Ferdinando Barber. Uh, can't believe I messed that up. I apologize to Ferdinando and his entire family and his children and his children's children. David Perez at second, Oliver Vargas over at first, and then that just incredible outfield: Cerezo, Carrillo, and Christensen. Uh, Absolute brick wall on defense. If brick walls caught balls and threw out runners, they're going to face Campos, Collier, and Alanis here to lead off the game. Wind's blowing out to right. Rodriguez. First pitch to Campos. Campos hits hard over to Perez at second, and that is the first runner out. And here comes Ken Collier, not to be confused with Bobby Collier, who's been playing his ass off in the Intercontinental or Interstate League Series. The 1-1. And Collier hits it on the ground to third. The Jesus makes the play. It was a slow roller, tough ball to get to, but he gets over to it, throws him out at first. Man, that guy is divine intervention on the Jesus. It's incredible. And here's Alejandro Alanes. He has done it all in this series. 7 for 19 so far in the series with 2 homers, 4 RBIs, an OPS over 1.2. You just can't ask for a whole lot more. The 1-2 from Rodriguez, and he hit him. That was nasty. Alanis takes first on the beanball, and it's Mario Espinoza, 4 for 18 in the series. Rodriguez, the 2-1, and it's going to pay off. Christensen gets underneath it. They put Alanis on base, but it doesn't matter. They strand him there. No runs on no hits, leave a runner aboard in the top half, and here comes St. Joe. Ferdinando Barber to lead things off against Doug Hunter. See if Hunter can keep up the role he was on from earlier in the series. 2-2 pitch, and that's a base hit to lead off the game from Barber. Forgot to go around the horn here. It's Collier at third, Alanis at short, Campos at second, and Staszewski, who had been playing third most of the series, over at first. Gibbons behind the plate, and then Galvan, Schoenecker, and Espinoza in the outfield. And here is Oliver Vargas with the leadoff runner aboard. The 1-2 pitch from Hunter. That looks like 2. Double play grounder over to third. Collier makes a play. And 2 out for David Perez now. 1-0 pitch. Perez likes what he sees, and he's going to drive that to left for another base hit. Already doubling the total base hits they had off of Hunter in this series. And Bill Christensen will come to the plate. Christensen been super effective here and remains super effective as he puts that one in the fucking bleachers. That's a bomb. Christensen homer. That is a 2-run lead for St. Joseph now in the game. And Doug Hunter, it turns out, is mortal. Jesus the Jesus Mesa at the plate. 2-0 pitch. And Mesa hits that one hard on a line into the corner. That's extra bases for sure. Deep into the corner in right field. And a runner at second for Paul Miller, who has not been super effective in this series. 1 for 21. Oh, and he gets that down for a base hit and an RBI. Mesa will come around to score on the single. Paul Miller surprising everyone by actually doing his job, and it's Cerezo now with a 3-0 lead and takes the count full. Runners moving, and doesn't matter. They get him at first. 3 runs across the inning on 5 hits in the bottom of the first, and they got to Doug Hunter right away in this game. And here is Rodriguez back out with a healthy lead to face Staszewski, Anders, and Galvan. The 1-0 to Staszewski. And he's going to fly out to center. 1 down, Carrillo makes the play, and Matt Anders coming to the plate. Anders hits that one hard. That's a double at least. Into the gap in left center. Coming around, stand-up double. Stand-up double, but he slid. Could have been a stand-up double. Anders not fast enough to count on anything. And here is Oscar Galvan with a runner at second and 1 down. And Galvan hits it hard to center. Carrillo makes the play near the warning track. Leaping catch. That was weird. And 2 down now for Andy Schoenecker. And Schoenecker is hit with a pitch. That's the second 2-out hit batsman for Alexis Rodriguez. Apparently he's angry about something. Ryan Gibbons now, 1 for 16 in the series. The 2-2 pitch to Gibbons, and that's not going to do it. Grounds out to short. Makes a little flip to second base to retire the side, so New York not able to get any of them back. They still trail 3-0. Strand 2 runners. And Gus Tynes, Carrillo, and Fernandino Barber. No, I got that wrong again, didn't I? Well, we'll see when he comes up. I don't remember. Atilio Carrillo now with 1 down. I'm sorry, not with 1 down, with a runner at first. What the hell is going on here? Carrillo shows bunt, doesn't work. Tynes at first. And that is caught in center field by Schoenecker, and we've got 1 down with a runner at first for Ferdinando Barber. Yeah. Again, apologies. 3-2 to Barber. He struck him out swinging. Hunter trying to get some of that magic back. Strikeout, and 2 down now for Vargas, who is 0 for 1 in the game. Vargas hits that real hard, but Galvan makes the play and left. And they're out of the bottom half of the inning without any further damage. It's Rodriguez to face Campos, Collier, and Alon is the top of the order here. Campos 0 for 1, takes the count full, and grounds out to first base. But he made him throw a lot of pitches. 40 pitches already thrown by Rodriguez in this game through 2 innings. And here is Collier. Collier has walked on 4 straight pitches, and Alon is now with a runner at first. And he'll fly out to left. Not deep enough to think about moving the runner. And Espinoza comes up with 2 down and a runner at first. That's a base hit to center. Runner holds up at second, does not try for third. So runners at first and second for Alex Staszewski. 5 for 17 in the series. Oof, struck him out. Well, a hit and a walk in the inning, but still no runs across for New York. And St. Joseph with 3-0 lead coming back to the plate in the bottom of the third. It's Perez, Christensen, and Mesa here. Perez singled in the first. Oh, he struck him out this time. And here's Christensen hit that big home run to put them ahead. Oh, he hit that one hard too, but right at the second baseman. Campos makes the throw, and that's 2 down. Jesus the Jesus Mesa 1 for 1 on the game. And Mesa hits it hard at the shortstop. Nothing doing. 3 up, 3 down for St. Joseph, but still maintaining that 3-0 lead. They've got 3 runs on 5 hits in the game through 3. No runs on 2 hits for New York. They've had 2 batters reached by hit by pitch. And here it's Anders, Galvan, and Schoenecker. Anders has one of those hits. He's 1 for 1. got up on his hands a little bit here, and Carrillo makes the play in center. So Galvan, the 0-1 pitch with one down, likes what he sees, but Christensen is under it, and that is 2 down. And it's Schoenecker, lefty against lefty here. 3-1 pitch. He walked him. Second walk of the game for Rodriguez to go with those 2 hit batters, and it's Ryan Gibbons again. Gibbons 0 for 1. And he is going to be 0 for 2. Pops out to second. Easy play for Perez. All right, nothing doing for New York in the top half of the fourth. Here comes St. Joseph. Paul Miller, 2 for 22 in the series, but 1 for 1 with an RBI today. Oh, and he hits another. That's going to be a base hit, unless they call it an error. Alanis makes a diving play, knocks it down, but can't get up with it. Yeah, not an error. Play was beyond a reasonable expectation, and he holds the ball, doesn't throw, and Miller is in at first with an infield single. 2 for 2 on the game. Here is Orlando Cerezo, and Miller is running, and he is easily thrown out by Gibbons at second base. Not even close. Waste of a base runner. 1-2 pitch to Cerezo now with 1 out. And he hits it hard to center, and that's going to get down. Base hit, maybe 2. Yep, double. All the way to the warning track for Schoenecker in center, and you wish Paul Miller had been standing on first base for that. But that's all right. It is Gus Tynes now with the runner at second, and only 1 out. 1-2 pitch to Tynes. He struck him out. Hunter gets his 3rd strikeout. And Carrillo strikes out as well. Strikes at the last 2 batters he faces. 4 strikeouts in the game. St. Joseph adds another base hit, another couple of hits, and can't capitalize. So we've got Campos, Collier, and Alanis again here to start the 5th. Campos 0 for 2. Looking like 0 for 3 as he grounds out to the first baseman. Rodriguez comes over to make the play at first. And Collier now takes the count full. And he walked him. It's the 3rd walk of the inning. Rodriguez not helping himself as much as you'd like to see. And here's Alanis, 0 for 1 in the game. Hit by a pitch earlier, and that is smoked. Absolutely fucking clobbered that ball. 2 runs, 2-run home run, 404-foot home run for Alejandro Alanis, doing what he does best. And that brings it to a 1-run game. St. Joseph fans booing Alexis Rodriguez, or booing Alejandro Alanis, or booing everybody, who knows. Espinoza to the plate now, 1 for 2, with 1 down. And that looks like a base hit. It is for sure. Gets down in front of the left fielder. And here is Staszewski now with 1 down and a runner at first. Rodriguez in a little trouble. 1-2 pitch. Staszewski hits it to third. Oh, Mesa makes an error. The Jesus is fallible after all. Bobbles that ball, lets the runner get aboard, and that is now runners at first and second for Matt Anders, who is 1 for 2 on the game. Not the situation Rodriguez wanted to be in. He should have gotten out of that inning, gotten out of the inning with a double play, but instead Mesa misplays it. And here we go. Walk. Took the count full, and he walked him to load the bases. Rodriguez squandering this lead here. And again, the story can't be overlooked. Another miscue by the St. Joseph infield. One of the best in the game, but just not bringing it this series. And here's Galvan now with the bases juiced and only 1 out. Literally anything in play should score a run here. He flied out last time. Oh no, he grounds out to Mesa. Fielder's choice, but he gets him at home to prevent the run. Literally the worst possible swing from Galvan there. And here's Adam Engels pinch hitting. And Engels will not capitalize. They leave the bases loaded. they leave the bases loaded. Alana's got 2 runs in with the big home run, but then they load the bases behind him, and they're not able to get anything else across. Terrible at bat from Galvan, and the pinch hitter comes on and pops out to right field. Engel's now out and right. He is a terrible fielder, but basically a fucking statue out there. Uh, yeah, hopefully they don't regret putting him out there. Here is Hunter to face Ferdinando Barber. And then Vargas and Perez, the top of the order for St. Joseph. 2-1 to Barber, and he got a hold of it. Schoenecker looks like he's got a beat on it, and that is 1 out. Oh, sorry, not Schoenecker. Schoenecker got pulled for the pinch hitter. It's Galvan out there now. And here is Vargas to face Hunter. He is 0 for 2 on the game. And they're giving Galvan a workout in center. He gets to that one too. 2 down. So Espinoza moved over to left, and Engels came in right after pinch hitting for Schoenecker. And that's a ground out to the pitcher. Easy play. Side is down in the 5th with the game a 1-run lead for St. Joseph, 3-2. And it's Gibbons, Campos, and Collier to face Rodriguez here. And Gibbons gets a base hit. Nice swing. Pop. Just power that one out into the gap and in right center for an easy single. And we're going to get a pinch hitter again for New York. It's Chris Whartonby, the pinch hitter. They're pulling out all the stops here, apparently. Bring in the lefty, and that is going to get down. It pays off with a base hit from the pinch hitter. Gives us runners at first and second with nobody out for Ken Collier. Pulling Campos was a gutsy move. Mesa makes a play over at third, but the G's is not able to cut down a lead runner. So 1 down and runners at second and third for Alejandro Alanes. If they don't walk him here, I don't know what they're doing. We got a reliever. It's Victor Pena. Replacing Rodriguez. Pena, 21 years old. Throws a fastball and a curveball and not much else. Decent season, 35 innings pitched, under 1 walk and hit per inning pitched, struck out 28 in 35 innings. Pretty effective relief pitcher. Going to come in, not a ton of stamina though. You're probably getting an inning out of him tops. But he's going to start things off facing the best hitter in the game, Alanes. And they don't walk him. Well, at least they don't intentionally walk him. They walked him by mistake, which somehow feels worse, even though it's the right call. So bases loaded now with 1 down. Double play is in effect, and Espinoza, the left fielder, with the bases juiced, he's 2 for 3 already today. And it doesn't do you any good to walk the runners, walk the batter, and get into double play position if you then hit somebody with a pitch and send them across. But that's what happens. Pena beans Espinoza, and the run scores. And now you've got the bases loaded and 1 out for Staszewski, who's 0 for 3, but 5 for 19 in the series. And a threat. Oof, not a threat. They struck him out. Pena strikes him out, and that brings Anders to the plate. Anders 1 for 2 in the game. He walked earlier. And he gets a base hit through that's going to score 1, maybe 2. Yep, it's going to score 2. He's going to take second as they throw home to try to get the runner. Wow. New York comes storming back and now has a 5-3 lead. And it's Oscar Galvan at the plate with 2 out. Doesn't get it through, but big inning. They score 3 runs on 3 hits and a walk. They strand 2, but they take the lead 5-3 here in the top half of the 6th. So in the bottom of the 6th, it's going to be Christensen, Mesa, and Miller. Christensen 1 for 2. 3-0 pitch. Walked him again. Christensen has just drawn a ton of walks in this series. And here is Jesus, the Jesus Mesa. He'd like to make up for that error earlier. He's 1 for 2 on the day. Oh! Just ripped that one to the left for a base hit. And here is Miller with runners at first and second and nobody out. Miller 2 for 2 today. Been in a huge slump, but seems to have snapped out of it a little bit. And he hits that one hard, and that's going to be down. He's 3 for 3. That's an RBI double that's going to tie the game. Fuck double. That's a triple. He's into third base, slides in ahead of the throw. Engels, the weak right fielder there, partially responsible, and it is a tie ball game on a Paul Miller triple. That is Paul Miller, the guy who has not hit anything in this whole series. That is rough. And Hunter leaves the game. They chase Hunter out after scoring 5 runs. Jimmy Foster out of the pen, lefty, 34 years old, 18. We don't talk about ratings. This is all, mysterious secret stuff. He appeared in 54 games, pitched 74 and 2/3 innings this season. Not especially effective at any one thing. Decent number of strikeouts. Just a guy hoping to get him out of the inning and maybe through the next one. But it's Cerezo with nobody out and a runner on third. Foster, the 3-1 pitch. And Cerezo's going to double into the gap. And it's that slow-moving right fielder Engels again. Not able to make a play, almost like you should have stuck with the guy who could play the field a little bit out there. Cerezo now at second, and that is a St. Joseph lead once again with the run 6-5. Gus Tynes, runner in scoring position and nobody out, and Tynes is going to get... No, he's not. A little bit too much underneath that one. Galvan makes a play in center, and they've got the first out of the inning. I feel a little bit better about that. It's Carrillo now to face Foster. Carrillo 0 for 2 on the game. Struck out last time up, strikes out this time. And Foster has his first strikeout of the game. Ferdinando Barber, the shortstop. That is not going to get down. Espinoza makes a great play in left. Wish he had him in right. St. Joseph adds 3 runs. They've got 6 runs on 10 hits in the game. New York, 5 runs on 7 hits. They enjoyed the lead for not even a half inning. And it's Engels, followed by Gibbons and Bush, the new second baseman. Replaced Campos after the pinch hitter. And Zach Chaffee off the bench of the bullpen. And he strikes out the first batter he sees. Let's take a look here at Chaffee. I know we've seen him a couple of times. He's pitched 2 1/3 in this series. Gave up a run on 2 hits in his last outing, but the one before that didn't allow a base runner in an inning and a third. They're hoping for more of the first and not as much of the last. And it's Gibbons now with 1 down. And Gibbons is going to pop out to Christensen. Hard to get anything to drop in this outfield. And that is 2 down now for Chaffee to face Jason Bush. He's 3 for 8 in the series. Actually played pretty well. That one also will not drop in front of Christensen. 3 up and 3 down in the inning for Chaffee. And please enjoy Alan Jackson's rendition of Take Me Out to the Ball Game. Well, that was awful. And here is Jimmy Foster again to face Vargas, Perez, and Christensen. Vargas 0 for 3. 1-2 pitch, and he struck him out. Foster's got his second strikeout, and here is David Perez, great hitter, very effective in this series, 9 for 22. He's 1 for 3 today. And he hits that one hard to third base, but the play is easy enough for Collier, and there's 2 down. So Christensen now, 1 for 2 with 2 RBI, that monster home run earlier. He walked at his last at bat, and he walks again. Christensen once again on base. 2 out. Christensen at first for Jesus the Jesus Mesa. 2 for 3 on the game. And Mesa hits another... Oh, it should have been a base hit, but Engels makes his first decent defensive play of the game. Diving catch. Anybody else would have caught it standing up, but we'll take it. That is the bottom of the 7th in the books. St. Joseph leads 6-5. Antonio Leon out of the bullpen now. Leon pitched a couple of days ago, an inning and 2/3, only allowed 1 hit, struck out 1. Pretty effective this season, almost 11 strikeouts per 9 innings. They're looking for some punch-outs here. Put this, get the bats back up to the plate for St. Joseph as soon as possible. Here is Collier, followed by Alanis and Espinoza. Collier is 0 for 2. Facing the lefty Leon. 2-2 pitch. And struck him out. That's what they brought this guy in to do. That's what he does. It's 1 down. Alejandro Alanis now. 1 for 2 with a monster home run of his own. And again, a base hit. This guy is just unreal. Christensen gets it back into the infield, keeps him at first, and it is Espinoza now. 2 for 3 in the game himself. Strikes him out on the full count. Got the splitter in there, froze him up, couldn't get the bat off the shoulder, and Staszewski now 0 for 4 with Alanis at first and 2 out. And Staszewski will ground out to the Jesus. They strand a runner. And Alexis De Jesus out of the pen. De Jesus got pitched 2 innings, only allowed 1 hit just a couple days ago in this series, and he'll face Miller, who is on a absolute tear all of a sudden. Cerezo and Tynes. Miller 3 for 3 with 3 RBI in this game. He takes a 3-1 pitch from De Jesus. Oh, and they finally got him. Grounds out to second to Jason Bush, and that is Cerezo now with nobody on and 1 out. It's 2 for 3 in the game. Not this time. Another ground out to second. And De Jesus so far getting it done. It's Gus Tynes. Tynes pops it up, and that'll do it. St. Joseph goes down in order in the 8th. But Antonio Leon now in this last chance for New York. It's Anders, Galvan, and Engels to try to clinch a trip to the World Series. Top of the 9th. This is playoff baseball. Let's see what they got. The first pitch Anders sees, he likes, and he drives out to right. Looks like extra bases. It is into second base. Slides, but he didn't need to. Leadoff double. Surrendered by Leon. And here is Oscar Galvan. Oddly, with all the substitutions they made, they're not going to pinch run for Anders. So no speed at all on second base for Galvan, who is 0 for 4 in the game. And he tries to lay down a bunt, and it works. And I can't believe that worked. Mesa makes the play over to first, where he has to, but that moves the runner into scoring position. The tying run at third, the go-ahead run at the plate in Adam Engels. Engels 0 for 2. And that won't do it. That won't do it. They had an easy scoring chance here, and Engels not even able to get it past the pitcher's mound. What a fucking turd that guy is. Here is Ryan Gibbons now. He's 1 for 4 in the game. Big RBI opportunity. Let's see if he steps up. 2-0 pitch. Leon rocks and fires, and that will not do it. Flies it out to center. Carrillo makes the grab. That is the ball game, folks. St. Joseph forces a deciding game. Ties the series at 3. Huge, huge game from St. Joseph. Story of the game, couple of things. Doug Hunter, not nearly as effective in this outing as he was previously. St. Joseph never let off the gas. They took the lead early. New York crawled back into it. They even took the lead in the 6th, but St. Joseph turned right back around, piled on 3 more runs, and then never let up. So, big game, exciting playoff baseball, and we'll see a Game 7 in this one next time. Thanks for tuning in.